Okay.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy High King Mizzle,
And I'm John Talking Man.
and we just gonna talk about so far our recap for 2025. So I want to ask you, how's 2025 treat you?
2025 has been treating me good because so many stuff has happened to the point where I lost count.
I feel the same way about my side. 2025 been cool. Been like, it hasn't been too crazy, but it's been a moment. It has been a moment. Before we talk about another moment, we definitely want to say RIP to Freddie Mac, RIP to Black Tears, RIP to Cold Cheese, RIP to people that a lot of people that we lost. So we just wanted to also get that to make sure, give your flowers for somebody that you really rock with. I want to definitely shout out to my brother Sammy, one of the greatest supporters of all time. So I just want to make that shit clear. Right? So we had a lot of moments for 2025. So your first time at Juve, how did that feel?
The first time I went to Juve, I walked in there in Juve not knowing what I was doing, but after when I got out, I realized not only that I wasn't tired, but I realized that I never felt out of place compared to like any parties.
Yo, it was so crazy that me and Sammy met up at my crib. He took a rest. I was still watching Tales from the Hood. We left around 5 a.m. Then we met up with J7. Shout out to J7. Then we met up with Joel. Shout out to my brother Raheem. Shout out to my boy M Beast. Yeah, we had a great freaking time. You know how many? We had like a good, like almost like 10 paints. You know what I'm saying? And we really did that. We really did that. So he had a great time. Like, from your experience, from your very, very first time for Juve, like you asked me before, like, how did it really felt like being in that environment, like in the morning without literally getting no sleep?
With no sleep, it was like new to me because normally I'm not like a morning person. I'm pretty much like a night owl. Like I would just like stay up at like 2 p.m. or like 5 a.m. and then just go to sleep at around like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
But waking up at like 3 to 4 and then going into the Juve in the middle of the morning, I did not realize it was like 10 p.m. or 11. And then not only that, there were like baddies everywhere. Like Sammy did not lie when he was just like, you know what? You're gonna have a great time because there's gonna be like a lot of baddies literally approaching you with paint.
Right. And before that, we was at a farm fest in Brooklyn with the homie TKO and my homie Jalissa, aka Alice. Shout out to Alice, shout out to TKO. Me and TKO actually going to the last Dirty on Sunday. And the background to the story, right? Even though we're going on Sunday, so we was just chilling. And the guy in the truck, and I quote, he said, "Step to the side and watch the truck." Been singing that all freaking morning to the afternoon. And then a couple of days later, I went to the studio to record my own version of that record. I'm not even Caribbean, I'm not Trinidadian, I'm black and Dominican. But the fact that there's something different out of my comfortable zone, it felt actually great. And we've been singing that all day. So that's supposed to be dropping this week or next week, all streaming platforms. So yeah. But we was at a fall fest in Brooklyn. And it was a lot of crazy shit. A lot of, like, two toxic ass couples was actually, we ain't gonna say much, but they was doing that. They was doing the nasty. Like, literally, the nasty while the foam, the bubbles and all that was spraying. While everybody was vibing, they was on the floor. I'm like, what the hell? Guy's face was all over her face, but not her actual face, but you know what I mean. But it was really, really crazy. And then, again, we went to Juve this year. I think this year was actually the most interesting Juve, and that's because of not only that, we had mad paint. We still had paint. Mad guys wanted. I said, nah, bro. This is for the ladies, nothing personal. If it's not us, then you know what I mean. If you want to buy one, I should have just said $20 or $25. You can get a paint. You know what I mean. But it was mostly for the women. You know, it's the ladies, nothing personal. Or the kids. You know what I'm saying. The kids was out there having a good time too. But we definitely had a moment. And then leaving from Juve, I was finding videos on YouTube, right? And that was when I found the first one. I was like, oh, we finally in somebody's video. I said it, I tagged y'all. And the pictures, whoever took that picture was fire. That's why I said I'm gonna promote the shit out of this song just because not only just for Labor Day Juve, but it's always gonna be Juve from Miami, from Trinidad, Jamaica. They always gonna have Juve. You know what I'm saying? To them, every day is Labor Day for them. You know what I'm saying? So, but for your goal for 2026, what is your goal for 2026?
As far as like my goal in 2026, I'm trying to be like consistent in vlogs more. And then not only that, I'm still like testing out when it comes to beats, like jazz beat for example. I want to experience a lot of that. And plus, speaking of, I'm still testing on Latin music because yesterday I pretty much did a sit down and rap at West 4th, and I was cooking with like Romeo Santos type beat. And it's funny enough that shout outs to Cyphers and Sandwiches, by the way. Shout outs to them.
That's what up.
Because I will be in the next one on Sunday.
Saturday.
Yeah, at 4.
Yeah.
At 4.
I'll be there too for a bit. Yeah, I'll pass by.
Yeah. And then other than that, I'm still like experimenting on digital art wise and pretty much sewing. So my business called Day Zone, it's pretty much like for the day ones. That's still with me since the beginning. That's still in development. But as soon as I get like a lot of materials done and get a lot of materials I need, you're gonna see it in West 4th.
Nah, I've definitely been seeing you doing your thing. And I also want to give you your flowers too, because I forgot how we met.
Yeah.
But you've been real, you've been supportive, and you've been doing your own thing, and I respect you. Even whenever I need you, you're always there, just like the bro Sammy. So I want to shout out to Sammy again, but I definitely want to give you your flowers too. Also want to shout out to the homegirl Lizzie. There's a few people shout out. We can't shout out everybody, but we mostly gonna just recapping for 2025. We went to a farm fest. Dan sure went to Juve. Like, I want to do more stuff outside of activity. Like sometimes we'll go to events. I'm not partying all the time, but just like a celebration. Like we made it to another year, we made it to another day. So every now and then, like I'm gonna try to invite people out. Especially that's free, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this now, 2026, we're definitely gonna go back to that other farm fest. I'm not gonna lie. And Sam's gonna come with us too. So we're gonna definitely go back to that one in 2026. But besides the point, I wanna do more activity stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, here and there, you know, whenever we're all not busy, like water gun fight, you know what I'm saying, go out, have a picnic. You know what I'm saying? Just literally vibe out here and there. You know, still go to karaoke, still do open mics, still do shows here and there. You know what I'm saying? But give each other y'all flowers. You know what I'm saying? Definitely support each other. Be there. You feel me? That's really also my goal. Do more. You know, take more vacations and all that stuff like that. And, you know, continue to support who support me while I support them. We keep it 50-50 same energy, you know what I'm saying? But we just wanted to talk about our recap for 2025. So, but the highlight definitely was the going to the Farm Fest in Brooklyn on the rooftop, and definitely going to that Juve for 2025. And then, you know what I'm saying, more other stuff that he did solo, I did solo, even Sammy been doing solo. So we all got goals, you feel me? So never forget where we came from at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Even after this, Sammy's going to an event after this, you know what I'm saying? I know George's going to do a skateboard. I know right now I'm going to watch some Godzilla movies or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to the store and get some freaking food. But 2025 been cool, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I want to, you know, long live Freddie Mac, long live Cold Cheese, Black Tears, you know what I'm saying? People that we lost so far this year, you know what I'm saying? And Malcolm Jamal, the Ozzy, you know what I'm saying? It just also this year also been a little rocky for the people that we grew up watching, you know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? But we just wanted to let y'all know our recap for 2025 and more recaps very soon for 2026 and more. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to see more stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Not just only with open mics and all that. Whenever we not available, whenever we're not doing those shows, we'll just be like, yo, how's your week been? You know what I'm saying? How's I been? You know what I'm saying? Soon you're going to see Sammy in the video. whoever else, you know what I'm saying, whoever want to be available just to talk about, you know, their life, what they've been up to. You know what I mean? So we just want to say that. So yeah, man. So Labor Day this year, man, it was running. Like I said, me finding them videos and pictures. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I never thought I was like, oh, we really found ourselves on YouTube, like yo. But it felt great, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. So other than that though, just want to make sure. Alright, so if y'all want to find me, no pun intended, Hype King Mizzle the Uno Go, Undercover Heavy music video out all super platforms, YouTube and all that. Plus the original record. Go listen to all my projects I dropped so far this year. The latest one will be Dear King, Oh God Volume 2, and GVOAT. Working on a few more before 2026, so, you know.
Got you. I'm on all streaming platforms, DRAWTAKUMAN. And Life in a Sketchbook Volume 3 is in the works. 1 and 2 is on both YouTube and SoundCloud.
Please support our underground artists, man, for real, man. Support even Sammy, man. If y'all got any events, follow my boy Sammy Day. I don't give a damn. He's the supported GOAT, man. I gave him that name, the supported GOAT, man. The greatest supporter in New York City. I said that. And if you disagree with me, battle me. That's all I'm going to say. Shout out to Flyboy Sammy, the supported GOAT, the Mr. Supported GOAT. You feel me? Put some respect on this dude's name. You feel me? Go follow him on Instagram too. Just wanted to say that too, man. Shout out to everybody. Y'all know who y'all are. We ain't gonna shout all y'all out, but y'all know who y'all are. But again, more stuff on the way. Cyphers and Sammy gonna be there this Saturday. I'm gonna be at the last Dirty Wine. But like I said, next year we're gonna go to more stuff like this, man. And whenever I have more money to the side, I'm gonna make sure it's either one of them or both of them. But you know what I'm saying? Because I want them to pop out too, you know, not just only at Labor Day. Stuff that we never thought we experienced, you feel me? So, yeah, so that's it for now. We might do this again around October before it gets crazy cold about more recaps and all that stuff like that. So this is only the beginning. So shout out to my brother George, shout out to Sammy, shout out to myself, shout out to my boy David downstairs. You know, he just did his first record. This is somebody, but we ain't gonna get to that. That's whenever he comes to the next episode, he'll talk about that. So other than that, you already know it's your boy Mike Mizzle. And it's your boy
DRAW, Notorious Draw Talker Man.
Shout out to Sam on the film, so you already know. So more stuff on the way, so stay tuned. Peace.